Dear friends, today we begin Advent. Advent season is a season for us to reinvigorate our faith, to reset and to refocus. The Church in her wisdom gives us 2 periods each year in order to do that. Advent and of course Lent. So Advent, why do we need a time to refocus and reinvigorate and reform and to get back on track with our faith? Mainly because sometimes we become victims of a monotonous way of practicing our faith. We do the same thing day in, day out. And we can lose that sense of mission, that sense of great joy in our faith. And so Advent's a time for us to get back to that special relationship with Jesus Christ. It's just like driving a car. In a way, when I'm driving down the highway and I've got the foot on the accelerator, everything's going fine. But after a couple of hours, sometimes I take the foot off the accelerator. And if I haven't got the cruise control on, you know what's going to happen, don't you? I will slowly get slower. The car will slow down. I have to keep the accelerator on to maintain my speed. And so it is with our faith. So Advent's a time to make sure we have the accelerator on all the time. Now, first reading from the prophet Isaiah. The part there to remember, I think the most important part, he talks about a prophecy of the coming of the Lord, of the Messiah, a period of peace, great period of peace, where swords will be turned into plowshares. So he's offering hope. It's a prophecy of hope. Very, very important. Prophecy of our Lord. Sometimes we lose that hope. As a police chaplain on the Gold Coast, one of the things we did quite often was talk with drug addicts, alcoholics, people on the street that were regular clients of the police, I might say. And talking to them, one of the saddest things about them was often they had no hope. They could see no future, no peace in their lives, no chance of a change in their current circumstances. And they were almost like zombies. It was one of the most distressing things I've ever had to deal with. The importance of hope is something real. And Jesus gives us hope. Our faith gives us hope. So our first reading tells us about the hope that's coming through the prophet Isaiah, the hope that humanity has in Jesus Christ. Don't ever forget it. Second reading, St. Paul's talking to the Romans. What's the catchphrase there? The important one is, the time has come. You must wake up now. Wake up. Don't miss it. Change your life. You have Christ. Don't just be bogged down in your daily routines, even your sinful ones. He said, you've got to give up your drunken orgies, your promiscuity, or licentiousness, wrangling and jealousy. Give all that away, because the times have changed. You are now reborn in Jesus Christ. You have a dignity. You have a dignity. You are part of Christ's body. Give those things away. Put on Jesus Christ, he said. Make Jesus Christ your armour in the world. So, got to wake up now. Realise that. Gospel, St. Matthew. The catchphrase in the Gospel, I think, is stay awake. Second reading, wake up now. The Gospel is saying, stay awake. Stay awake. Keep the accelerator down. Put some pressure on. Keep trying. Stay awake. Because he said the Son of Man is coming at a time you do not expect. Now, he can be talking about when Jesus Christ comes again, his second coming, at the culmination of the world as we know it. But it's also a personal coming. We know that our lives will end one day. We don't know when. This is when we have an encounter with Jesus Christ. So we don't know the hour. So stay awake. Be always prepared to meet Jesus Christ. I wonder what that'd be like. If you had to meet Jesus today, how would the meeting go, do you think? How would you feel? So this is what we have to get our heads around in our own lives. We practice our faith. Like the gospel said, at the time of Noah, people were just carrying on their lives. They weren't thinking about God. And then the flood came. We can do the same thing ourselves. We can just go through living our lives and not thinking about Christ, thinking about the big picture. What's going to happen? What if I have to meet Jesus today? So stay awake. Practice your faith. Say your prayers. Go to Mass. Live a good life. Try each day to be Jesus Christ to your brothers and sisters. Cultivate a closer relationship with Jesus. Use Advent to do this. Some more prayers. Do something else. Give more to the poor. Do something. Address behaviours you have in your own life that may be sinful, or at least not helpful to anyone else, including yourself. Maybe you can try and root those out of your life. Get rid of them. Turn your back on them. Refocus and turn more fully to Jesus Christ, your hope. Treat others with dignity and respect and mercy. This is how we stay awake. This is how we live our faith each and every day. Finally, dear brothers and sisters, never give up. Your faith is so important. Your relationship with Jesus is so important. You have many problems, anxieties and difficulties in the world. Jesus says, don't give up. Cling to me. Stay awake. Remember, I am with you until the end of time. Amen. God bless you.